We are trying to run and view the notes and then click this note button here and see the contents of the note. And we've set it up so that we're grabbing, so notice it says view one. We're trying to grab that view one with the get text from the note button and save it as the note ID and then call note ID slice and then read records from the database using that. But it's not doing what we expect. So we reset, we run, we view notes, and we click this button, and we're not really getting anything. We would expect, we have this console.log, so we'd expect it to log out what records it found in the database, but it's not. It's only logging out, from what we did earlier up here. So how do we figure it out? We have a really complicated thing going on here, so let's just break it down step by step. So I'm expecting this note ID to be 1. So let's look and see if it actually is. So we can do that by doing console.log, and we can say, note, let's just log out note ID. We're just going to log out the value of that variable. So when I reset it and I run it and I view the notes and I click this button, it's going to log out to the console the note ID. So what is it? It is view 1. Okay, I'm expecting it to be 1. So why didn't it work? The slice method was supposed to slice off the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. It didn't. Okay, I know from experience from playing with the slice method that you have to do this. It doesn't actually change the note ID, so you have to make it change the note ID. So you have to reassign note ID equals note ID slice 5. So you have to reassign the sliced value to note ID. So let's try that. So if we reset and we run and view the notes, okay, now it's blank. No, it's nothing. That's weird. Maybe we're slicing too much. Let's just slice the first 4 characters. We reset, rerun, view notes, and we view, and now we're getting a 1. Good. All right, so that's working. Notice the ones in quotes though. And this records in the data table, this ID is a number. There are no quotes around it. That's not a string, that's a number. So we actually need that note ID when we're looking in the database. It's saying, give me everything in the ID column where the value is the string 1 in quotes. Well, we want it not to be a string, we want it to be a number. So we can use the JavaScript parseInt method. So we can say note ID equals parseInt. That means change this into a number, and we pass it note ID. So we're basically saying, in plain English, we're saying change the value of the variable note ID to a number and assign it back to note ID. Okay, now it's going to look at the database for a number. Now my prediction is it will find it. We view notes, we click the button. Now notice it's a 1, it's a number, it's not in quotes, and it successfully reads from the database our first note. Okay, so we're clicking on our note button and we're reading records. Last thing is we just have to display it to the page.